Hello, Long Beach Unified community. I'm coming to you from one of our classrooms today, so you'll start to get a sense of what physical distancing looks like in a classroom. It has been almost exactly 1 month since my closing community message to you. It's also been an incredibly hardworking month for our staff. As promised, I'm here to begin the communication about our plans to open school for the 2020 school year. I come to you hopeful that the spread of COVID-19 will not require our state and local health officials to prevent schools from providing in-person instruction in the fall. Since the close of the 2019 school year, we've engaged in a number of important planning activities that I want to tell you about today. With a safety and equity lens in mind, we've been working nonstop to address as many questions and challenges about the future that we possibly can. We've also continued to do a lot of listening and to consider any and all ways that we can elevate student voice and the lived experience of our community members during this difficult time. In the past month, we completed and analyzed our home learning survey that provided us detailed information and data from over 20,000 parents, most of our teachers, and many students. The data from this survey was shared with our Board of Education on June 15th and was used by our 3 advisory committees to discuss our plans for next year. You can find those survey results on our website. We convened an elementary advisory committee, a middle school advisory committee, and a high school advisory committee to address the issues of opening school at each level. These committees included parents, teachers, labor partner representatives, administrators, and some students. The advisory committees provided input on adult and student health and safety, instructional models, and scheduling options. These groups worked so hard to explore possibilities, models, and to surface ideas for further study and consideration. We also have an active health and safety committee that includes nurses, administrators, facility staff, and business officials who are tasked with planning for the health and safety needs in LBUSD, including the purchase of protective equipment and other preventative materials for use in schools and in our district operations. We've already ordered thousands of face coverings, thermometers, and a variety of face shields. We continue to work with our Teachers Association on what classrooms will look like in the fall, how we can make the best use of the space that we have given the constraints we face, and what supports will need to be in place to ensure that teachers have what they need to teach in this challenging time. So I'm in a classroom today, and you're wondering, what will classrooms look like in September? Well, over the last month, we've reassessed every single school site and every classroom in LBUSD by walking every building. Through that assessment, we know that most of our classrooms will only be able to seat 14 to 17 students while maintaining 6 feet of physical distance between them. At this time, our state and local health guidelines both require this physical distancing. This also means that classrooms will not have many of the usual workstations, teacher materials, and flexibility that students and teachers are accustomed to. It means that we will not be able to have a whole class, as we've known it, of students together at one time. Beginning in 2 weeks, we will begin a re-enrollment process where every family will be able to select the instructional program that is best for their family. At each level, there will be an in-school option and at least one distance learning option. For elementary school students, in order to address the needs of elementary students, there will be an in-school model where elementary students have the opportunity to be at school all day. During each day, students will spend half the day with their teacher and half the day in a supervised learning environment. Students will be spread across campuses so that every single classroom is used to create a place for 14 to 17 students together at one time. Elementary families will also select a hybrid model where students attend half of the day at school in the classroom with their teacher and then have the option to return home to complete their daily independent work assignments. Families may also select a virtual model where all of the instruction will be provided for students online by an LBUSD teacher, with students remaining at home. The virtual model will include live instruction by the teacher and independent assignments to be completed during the day. For our middle school students, there will be an in-person model that will operate on an alternating or every other day schedule. This will allow students to have regular interaction with their teachers for direct instruction and support, and then to complete their more independent work at home or through another supervised program. Middle school families will also be able to select a virtual model where students do all of their learning at home, online with an LBUSD teacher. Like elementary, the virtual model will include live instruction by an LBUSD teacher and independent assignments that students will complete. Middle school families may also select an independent study program that utilizes 4 core APEX online courses and time for a student to take an online course through a place like Long Beach City College or to seek other opportunities for enrichment. For high school students, there will be an in-person model that will operate also on an alternating or every other day schedule. This will allow students to have that regular interaction with their teachers for direct instruction and support, and then to complete their independent work at home or through another supervised program. High school families may also select an independent study program that utilizes APEX online courses and time for a student to take a course dually enrolled in Long Beach Unified and Long Beach City College. Based on current information from our state and local health officials, we anticipate screening all adults and students upon entry to school and requiring that all staff and students wear a face covering. Over the next few weeks, we will be communicating with you on a weekly basis via video messages like this, emails sent to your registered email addresses, and on our social media channels. Please start to be on the alert for communication and next steps for our re-enrollment process that will begin later this month, around July 15th. We will continue to prepare for the opening of school on September 1st. Once we've started the re-enrollment process, you will begin to receive additional information directly from your student's school. Thank you for all of the input you have provided and the support that you provide for your children. I look forward to connecting with you again early next week to be back in this community as we support each other in the opening of school. I'll see you soon.